tip of the cup to you.
Good morning, my name is Master Sergeant David Haug, and today we're going to discuss why we all should become regular blood donors. Slide. In 1665, Dr. Richard Lower performed the first blood transfusion. What happened was his dogs got attacked by wolves. What he decided to do was go ahead and stitch other arteries and veins together, and the dogs actually lived for a week like that. While this may sound kind of gruesome, it actually helped his colleagues and then come up with other ideas to try and make this a human application. The American Association of Blood Banks reports that in 1900, the Austrian physician, Dr. Karl Landsteiner, discovered the first three blood types, A, B, and C. C was later changed to O. Landsteiner received the Nobel Prize for this achievement. Alfred de Castillo and Adriano Sturi discovered the fourth blood type, AB, in 1902. The whole process takes about an hour. That's between the paperwork, the screening, and the actual blood draw. The blood draw itself only takes about 10 minutes. Now, two types of blood to be concerned about. Type O is a universal donor. They can give to anybody, and they take up about 8% of the population. Type AB positive is a universal recipient, and that's about 2.5% of the population. You should donate blood because it saves lives, helps reduce the risk of cardiac arrest, and helps regulate your weight. Now that we've discussed some history on blood and blood transfusion, let's talk about why you should donate. So, donating blood helps save lives. At least 25% of us are going to need blood in our lifetime. Based on an article in Mayo Clinic magazine, only 5% of eligible donors actually donate, and yet our rate of transfusions goes up by 9% every year. Now let's put that in perspective. 1 unit equals 1 pint. On average, a severe burn victim actually needs 20 units. An organ transplant recipient needs about 40, and a bone marrow transplant needs about 120. So don't believe all the hype about all these vampire shows out there. Blood and blood products cannot be manufactured. We're 100% reliable on donors. Slide. Blood plasma is the liquid part of the blood, which can be donated up to 2 times per week. Plasma is actually the most frequent donor-paid component of the blood, which is probably why it's known as a college man's beer fund. Obviously, donating blood can help other people, but how can it be beneficial to you in your own health? Donating blood can help reduce your risk of cardiac arrest. In an article by Science Daily, it suggests that men who donate blood may reduce their risk of cardiac arrest by up to 30%. This study supports something called the iron hypothesis. Basically, it suggests that when you have extra iron stored in your body, it tends to stimulate the process where cholesterol is oxidized, which hardens the arteries, which is something that turns into arteriosclerosis. The study continues and states that due to menstrual blood loss, women actually have half the amount of iron in their bodies than men do. This may explain why women actually suffer half the amount of heart attacks and deaths from heart disease as men. So protection from arteriosclerosis for a 10-minute blood draw might be something you want to incorporate into your lifestyle. Now, I found this theory very interesting, but let's talk about something more tangible, something we can see. Slide. Donating blood can actually help regulate your weight. We're all concerned with our weight nowadays, between the Air Force PT test, to the latest fitness craze that's out here, to the new supplement that goes on the shelf. In an article from Blood Banker magazine, every time that you give blood, it takes about 650 calories for your body to replace it within about 48 hours. Now, I can't think of an easier way to lose 650 calories than sit down for about 10 minutes. Slide. 650 calories, let's put that into perspective. You can do an hour of running at about 6.5 miles an hour, an hour and a half of swimming, or an hour of jumping rope. Plus, if you're over about 200 pounds, you can add about 25% to the actual calories that are burned. Slide. 650 calories is the same amount that's in a Big Mac. So, donate some blood, have a free Big Mac. Slide. You should donate blood because it saves lives, it reduces your risk of cardiac arrest, and helps regulate your weight. Every 2 seconds, someone needs a transfusion, and over 40,000 units are used. 40,000 units of blood are used every day in the United States. Blood donors save the lives of thousands of people every day across our country. Charles Darwin once said, "A man who dares waste an hour of his time has not discovered the value of life." The American Red Cross wants 10 minutes, and they can save 3 lives. Thank you for your time. Have a good Air Force Day.